Thanks, Jim. As far as looks go, it's hard to separate Freehouse and Real Quiet as they were warming up. Real Quiet was a bit active as they saddled him on the turf course, but he settled down very nicely. So my pick is going to be Freehouse. He simply has the tactical advantage of the early speed in here, and I'm going to have to take the short price at 3-5. Stakes record 152-2, as well as the track record 152-2, set by Farm Away in this race back in 1991. A couple of them in the gate, Fred Bearclaw and Precocity in line. Next up, brushing up, long shot. Here comes Freehouse, John Topham, Trudy McCaffrey's pride and joy. And now everyone Real Quiet, because they're in the gate for the Pimlico Special. And they're off in the Pimlico Special. Freehouse came out sharp and goes right to the front. Freehouse on the inside is Fred Bearclaw, going to try to run with that one early on, but Freehouse just loping right along. The long shot, Fred Bearclaw is right there on the inside, another 4 lengths. And Real Quiet will settle right off that pace, followed by Brushing Up, and Precocity is last, and he's last a long way. Precocity is way back, about 11, 12 lengths off the lead. And there goes the big bear, the tall Fred Bearclaw on the inside, trying to test Freehouse on the front end today. They got the opening quarter in 23 3/5 seconds, so it's Fred Bearclaw with the neck in front. Freehouse on the outside, just nursed right along in second. Real Quiet is coming closer to the pace. Gary Stevens wants him closer. He's urging him on just a little bit, 2.5, 3 lengths off the lead. Then we go back to long shot, Brushing Up, and way back to Precocity. He's completely outkicked back there, some 15 lengths off the lead. The half mile, 47 seconds flat, less than 5/8 of a mile to go. Fred Bearclaw, he's a huge price on the tote board. He's going to try to go for it here. Leads it by 3/4 of a length. Freehouse is second and tracking well still, length and a half more. Real Quiet has the top pair in sights in third. Then it's another 4 lengths Brushing Up, and way back is Precocity. Pat Day urging Precocity. He's going nowhere at this point. Into the far turn, 3/8 of a mile to go. Fred Bearclaw, and here comes Freehouse on the outside, and here comes Real Quiet as well. Freehouse, Real Quiet looming on the outside. Fred Bearclaw tried to resist him, but is dropping back in third. Precocity still dead last. He's trying to pass Brushing Up, and he's way back as Precocity. They turn for home in the Pimlico Special. Freehouse just in front. Real Quiet on the outside. Freehouse and Real Quiet side by side in the stretch at Pimlico. Freehouse on the inside, digs back. Real Quiet on the outside. Real Quiet got a nose in front. But look at Freehouse. He's dead game, and he's coming back for more. Real Quiet, Freehouse. Real Quiet, a nose in front. Freehouse on the inside. Real Quiet has won the Pimlico Special, and he joins the long list of legends, and we couldn't ask for a better race here at Pimlico on May 8th, 1999. The time was 1:54-1.
There's Bob Baffert. He is the trainer of Real Quiet, who he called the Fish when he bought this horse for $17,000 as a yearling. Gary Stevens, a tremendous stretch drive. Boy, do they have something to look for in jolly old England this summer and fall as Gary Stevens comes to take on the crew over there. But it's Real Quiet, winning his first race since last year's Preakness, and he breaks a string of 3 straight seconds. 4 out of his 5 career wins have come in Grade 1 races. There is the horse who was second in a valiant attempt, the Great Gray Freehouse, owned by John Topham and Trudy McCaffrey, and Chris McCarron aboard for, well, it's a shame that it is a defeat. It was such a tremendous stretch drive. And there's Gary Stevens. Charleston?
All right, it turned out just the way we sort of thought. Fred Bearclaw kind of stalking along there with Freehouse, setting it up for Real Quiet to make a run late. As they come through the stretch, Freehouse still has the lead. Chris McCarron working hard, but here comes Real Quiet. Bear in mind the shift in the weights. 124 on Freehouse, 120 on Real Quiet. 4 pounds can take a toll in those last couple of jumps. Real Quiet gets a better distance and turns the tables. Dave?
There's Gary Stevens over there now. Gary, that was quite a stretch drive. What was your feelings through that final quarter mile?
Great horse race. I mean, I had a lot of horse coming in the stretch. Chris and I were just playing kind of a cat and mouse game to the 8th pole. That's where the race started. I didn't know if I was going to be able to put him away until the last 5 or 6 strides, and this colt, he stuck his head in front and won pretty impressive. I'll tell you, Freehouse he's no slouch. We just had a great horse race and good finish.
Well, congratulations on this victory. Are you looking forward to riding in England this summer and fall?
Yes, I am. New challenges, new courses, just a little change in direction, something new, and very excited.
But the same old talent as a horseback rider. Fantastic, Gary. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dave.
We'll be back with the prices, talk to the winners, and wrap it all up from Pimlico. Bob Baffert's got a smile on his face. We'll be back.
Well, there's the winner of the Pimlico Special, Real Quiet, the first Preakness winner to win the Pimlico Special in 50 years, exactly 50 years since Capot, C-A-P-O-T, won those two races a long time ago. Here are the prices, not too much today. Real Quiet at $5.80, $2.20, and $2.10. Freehouse $2.10, $2.10. That's the least that's allowed by law. Fred Bearclaw finishing third, also paid $2.10. The Exacta was $10.20, and the Trifecta, $57.80. Not too bad. Of course, you had to have Fred Bearclaw in there. Okay, now let's go to Charleston.
A very tough and hard-fought defeat for Chris McCarron aboard Freehouse. Thought you had it right down to the last couple of jumps.
Yeah, I did too. He ran hard, and when I asked Freehouse to run at the head of the lane, he sailed out like he always does, and I thought he was just going to kind of go ahead and outfinish the other horse. He never really leaves his horses a great deal. He always he's content to be a half or three-quarters length in front. But Real Quiet fought hard, and he was a little better horse today.
We were debating the weight and the fact that you had company all alongside of you down the backside. You don't feel either factor was a situation today?
Well, the company didn't really have much bearing on the outcome because this horse is he's won a bunch of races laying second, third, and fourth. He's very tractable. He can either go to lead or stock, but maybe the weight, maybe you know as well as I do, the weight sometimes can be a factor, and if we can blame it on that, maybe we will.
All right, it was a good effort, Chris. Thanks for your time. We'll go back to Jim McKay.
Okay, Charlesley, thanks very much. We're here on the Beneath the Cupola, where next week a new Preakness winner will be crowned. Let's take a look at this tape. Right now, however, we got Bob Baffert, the trainer, with us. What happened?
Well, right here, I thought we were looking pretty good. I'm glad that old Chief Bearclaw went with that horse, and it was a steady pace. It was an honest pace, because I was worried about Freehouse maybe getting out there and stealing it, but they didn't let him. And Gary just rode the horse with confidence. He's been riding them now for he got to know him in Texas and all, and he blamed me for getting beat at Texas because he rode him my way. So today I'm going to ride him my way. So it was just a great race. And this Freehouse, he's such a good horse. I mean, he fought it out. You hate to see a loser when you see a race like this, but it was about time that the photo went our way. Yeah.
You're going to start using a mile tune-up regularly now? Well, seems to have worked.
We're going the route that Skip Away went. He went to Texas, got beat, came here and won this. So hopefully we can just keep going like he did.
What a battle in the stretch.
Right here, it was like it looked like Freehouse and Silver Charm all over again, and you can tell Freehouse he just did not want to give it up, and Real Quiet was just lucky to get by him there at the
end. And there it was. I think that 4 pounds helped.
4 pounds?
Yeah, in the weights.
I feel like I had 20 pounds in my back.
Here we are also with Mike Pegram, the owner of the horse. Don't you guys ever get tired of these exhibitions in the winner's circle?
I was going to say Baffert's gained more than 4 pounds, Jim. I thought you was talking about his waistline there.
Okay, one quick thing. We've heard a lot of stories about Silver Bullet Day. Is she running in the Preakness or the Black-Eyed Susan?
Okay, as of today, I'm going to run both fillies, Excellent Meeting, and Silver Bullet Day in the Preakness.
As of today?
As of today. But
that's final?
I can change. Okay. I change every day.
All right, maybe Excellent Meeting, too. Okay. Well, that's the story. We'll see you next week. Be sure to tune in for the Preakness Stakes next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern. Coming up next on ABC Sports, the PGA Tour heads south for the Compact Classic of New Orleans. If you're on the internet, ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Part of the Go Network. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, continuing the tradition of excellence.